Hi, my name is Jason Hiland with Collaborationroom.AI, and today I'm going to walk you through our virtual contact center floor platform that allows our clients to create the most engaging, productive, and secure remote environment possible. Now, back in 2021, before we launched the product, we talked to a lot of operational leaders throughout the contact center world, both collection agencies, BPOs, and the originating brands. And we said, what work from home cracks in the wall do we need to fill in order to make contact center work from home viable for the long term? And we came up with these six main challenges. Now, the number one response was engagement, making sure that the supervisors and the agents could engage with each other, and also agents could engage within the team. So people felt like they were a part of a team. Productivity had to be just as high as that on the contact center floor. Security and compliance could not be compromised whatsoever. Training, both initial and ongoing, had to be effective. Recruiting and retention had to be positive. And we needed a way to identify the future leaders of our contact center floor. Because in a remote environment, because we lacked this engagement, it was very difficult to understand who those future leaders were. It's easy to understand who the best producers were, but not who the best leaders were. So we took this information and we built Collaborationroom.AI to mirror the contact center environment. Now, it is browser-based, so it's a very easy and quick implementation and very intuitive for the end user. You're going to see a lot of live video, live monitor mirroring, and live audio so that one, the supervisors understand exactly what the status is of the agents is throughout the day, but two, for engagement purposes, the agents understood exactly what the status was of their supervisor throughout the day. I'll talk a little bit about our meeting and training rooms and how we communicate through the platform. I'll also talk about some of the AI tools that allow us to subsidize some of the capabilities that the supervisors and agents lost in the remote world. Next, we'll talk about some of the security and compliance tools that we've implemented within the platform so that the contact center can make sure that the home office is conducive to their security and compliance policies, as well as those of their clients, if applicable. Finally, look, we're not looking to be a monitoring platform, and we want to provide all users on our platform with the privacy that they deserve when they're working from home. So we allow privacy backgrounds like blurred and virtual backgrounds, but the key is, though they give the user privacy, they do not inhibit the AI's ability to ensure that that work from home office is conducive to those security and compliance policies. So I'm going to start a video, but two things before I do. First off, we do not record any of the monitors and the video that you're going to see within this platform for security and compliance reasons. Next, our platform's based on rooms. First, we're going to start off in a supervisor room, essentially the production room, and we'll look at that from the supervisor and the agent's perspective, and then I'll take you through the training and meeting environment. So let's go ahead and start the video. So let me pause here and give you the lay of the land. So what we're looking at right now is a production room from the supervisor's perspective. So the supervisor sees their own video. They might see if they're sharing their monitors, they'll see what's on their monitor. And then up here, they see their team. Live feed of the monitor and live feed of the video. You can have up to 9 of these team member panels on the screen at once. Any more than 9, you'd see page 2, page 3, but you're going to see everybody's name over here. And if you see an alert for somebody on page 2, just double clicking on their name will move them up to page 1. You can see here we have one monitor and one video, so the supervisor can use this button to toggle between what is the main view. This gentleman has 2 monitors, so the supervisor can use this button to toggle between the main view being monitor 1, monitor 2, and the video. These names will change color, and I will point that out along the way. Here we can see the user's home internet connection to ensure they have the capability of being productive from home. I'll talk about this drop-down menu of tools, but this number 1 right here represents the first piece of AI security. What that is denoting is the AI platform sees exactly one face in everybody's video. Now, this young woman has a blurred background, as well as her supervisor, for privacy purposes. He can't see everything that's going on back here, but he doesn't have to for privacy purposes. However, the AI would be able to tell him if her roommate, spouse, or boyfriend were to walk up and get close enough to her monitor for a second face to appear, that means that they're a little too close to that sensitive PII or PHI data that might be on that screen. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play and walk you through a couple scenarios. The first thing you're going to see is this gentleman. He's going to pick up a cell phone, typically not allowed on a contact center floor, hard to enforce at home, but our object AI detection will alert the supervisor and log it in reporting that a cell phone was seen. Over here, you're going to see Terry. She's not on break, lunch, or be right back status. She's just going to walk away. And just like on the floor, the supervisor should know that she's not at her desk. So we change her to red and that 1 to a 0. Now she comes back and she's in green up there. What does green mean? Well, multiple faces in the camera means it turns purple. 0 faces in the camera, it turns red. What green is the first of the AI emotions, so that the supervisor understands what kind of emotions the AI or the agent is going through throughout the day. For instance, on the floor, if a supervisor were to see an agent in a frustrated emotion, they would respond by either maybe walking over behind them and letting them know that they were there to help them, or going over to their desk and getting on the telephony system to listen in and maybe chat with them and help them along the way. So you'll see some other colors. You'll see green is the happy, you'll see frustrated, you'll see sad, you'll see fearful, you'll see thoughtful, and then gray is just neutral. So the next thing we're going to see is Jessica. She has a question. On the floor, she'd raise her hand. Well, she can do the same thing here. She's going to hit an icon to raise her hand that alerts her supervisor. Now, her supervisor can chat with her, or she can place the consumer on hold, and the supervisor is going to come over here and initiate a private call on our platform directly with Jessica. Now, he's looking at her monitors and her video. He can even request control of her mouse and keyboard to give her that support and training in real time that she needs. Now, Terry is going to go on lunch. You'll see the icon come up over here. And then Shannon is going to go on break. You'll see that icon come up here. Now, for additional privacy, we have a setting that when they go on lunch break or be right back status, we can automatically stop the videos, but we don't stop the monitors, and we start a timer so they understand exactly how long they've been away. Now, over here, you'll see Terry is in orange. That's a sign of frustration. So I'd like you to actually pretend it's VG. All right. So the supervisor here sees VG in orange, and then watch the drop-down menu as I hit play. So he's going to drop down and go into observe mode. That allows him to not only watch the monitors and the video, but now we're placing the audio of that consumer call into the supervisor's ear so that he can either chat with VG and walk him through it, or tell him to place him on hold and give him a call. Now he's checking any notifications he might have missed while he was away from his desk. And then he notices VG's on a website. Now, either for support reasons or security reasons, he can enlarge any of the panels and make them much more clear, and then give that agent the support and training that they need. So what I've shown you in the last few moments is how a supervisor, just like on the floor, can once again engage with, manage, train in real time, and secure the environment so that work from home can continue just like you've always wanted it to be: productive, secure, and engaging. But I said earlier we were an engagement platform and not a monitoring platform. So the way we solve for that is that two-way street I talked about earlier. So what we do is solve for the most reported issue that agents tell us about in working from home, and that is getting the real-time help they need from this gentleman right down here, their supervisor. So when I go to the agent side of the production room, when they pull up their user interface, they're going to see anyone with a supervisor or higher role that is within the room. So the agent runs into trouble. Our system is probably minimized. It's not a Zoom call. And they bring it up. They see their supervisors there. And if you look over here to the right, they can come over here and initiate a private call directly to their supervisor. Now he's looking at their screen. He's helping them through in real-time training and support. And then they're back on that call with a consumer for a one-call resolution. If he's not available, they can go to any other supervisors that are shown here, or based on permissions, can chat or private call other team members in the room. Now, these icons down here allow them to communicate non-verbally. We've got their camera on, mic on, their monitors being shared, hands up for a question, be right back, audio problems, thumbs up, thumbs down, and then they can go to their dashboard. Now on their dashboard, what the agents will see is one, they'll see all the rooms that they have the ability to go into. And then they'll also see their activity channel. And these are system admin topics that the agents can subscribe to if given permission to. This might be business or non-business related. And you might put things on here like client FAQs, how to create a payment plan, any kind of additional training information that you would like to provide them. Now I'm going to go next into the meeting and training environment. So let's go back here. So now we're in a meeting and training room. This is more like a Zoom or a Teams call, a more traditional meeting. So here we see the supervisor, or this might be a corporate trainer, and this is the agents or the new trainees. And then over here, the corporate trainer or supervisor has all of these tools. Now, I think the important part is how they got into this room. One, every morning at 8 a.m., the agents might have a standing meeting where they go to their dashboard, like I showed you a second ago, and go to the meeting room for a quick stand up. Or what could have happened is just a few seconds ago, all of the agents in that room could have been sitting in the production room. And with a couple clicks of a button, the supervisor can take one or all of them and move them into a meeting environment, give them a quick piece of training, maybe upload a call that was either positive or negative and share the results. But here's where a lot of that collaboration can happen with the team. Now, on the reporting side, we're going to switch over into the admin side. We have several reports. We have private call and chat reports. We also have geolocation reporting so that you can ensure that the agents are working from where they tell you they're working from. We have a desktop activity report that allows you to see what kind of desktop applications and websites that the agents are launching on their desktop. And we have a graphical report here that allows you to see how long they were sharing their video, audio, monitors, how long they were on the system, what kind of emotions that they experienced throughout that time period, and any security and compliance concerns like cell phones or multiple people. That's all I wanted to show you for today. If you have any questions, by all means, please feel free to reach out. It's been wonderful chatting with you, and I hope to talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.